It's Week 12 of the NFL, and we'll be watching the Browns' towering tight end. He's been a target machine each week, 5th in the league in receptions. It's the Browns and the Cowboys, and it's coming
As the sun
next.
starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you all so much for finding time in your Thanksgiving holiday to join us. Brock Heward and Kate Scott here with you. And Brock, it's an annual tradition. We have a game in Detroit and a game in Dallas every year on this day. It's part of the old John Madden Thanksgiving celebration.
Yeah, and you can just feel John, right? I just feel him as I got these headsets on and getting a chance and the privilege to call this game. It's become a part of people's celebration of holiday every year. And I wish for every player in the league they'd got a chance at least once to play in a Thanksgiving Day game, because there really is a unique feel to it. You feel it in the building right now that you really don't get in any other contest.
A Thanksgiving tradition continues as the teams are lined up, and off we go here in Dallas. And they finally bring him down after a huge return into their territory. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Stopped there by Cedric Johnson. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. They go play action here. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Browns pick it up! And they stop him before he gets much on the return. So the first drive goes almost nowhere, and then Brock, then they turn it over.
You know, it is such a double whammy, Kate. Obviously, you hate the turnover and giving away possession. But these opening drives are really a time to see what your opponent's going to do. The great coordinators will script it, right, to get different personnel and different formations to try to get some tells from the defense. No tell there other than a critical giveaway.
So here come the Browns on offense, readying for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year signal caller.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Second and 3 now. From the 46. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Pass play coming here. Complete out to the right. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And they'll be backed up to begin this drive. Great work by the punt team, downing it at the 7. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. Second down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. Works it past the 20. Hits the 40. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. To throw it on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Handoff on second and short. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Setting up the running back screen. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker.
This, you know what? It's funny. I know it's a video game, but this in reality... Hold on. Let me double check something here. Okay, good. I looked a little... the video looked a little bit like milky for a second, but I think that's just the stadium. But let me show you this here. This is a big thing. When you're looking at linebackers and stuff, this is a big thing. I mean, I know, like I said, it's a video game, but in reality, this could obviously happen too. But this is why I like to keep at least one big fucking kind of linebacker. That's why I like Jack Campbell so much. But like, I like at least one big, very physical linebacker. So watch what he does here. How he's able to fend off the guard and take that hit and just kind of go through it and keep focused on the running back. I know this is a, like I said, it's a video game, but in reality, a smaller linebacker, like, you know, a smaller, faster guy would probably have a lot of, that probably wouldn't have been made. That play wouldn't have been made. But that's why I like the bigger, stronger, kind of more aggressive linebackers.
Get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
First and 10, looking to throw. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 23. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. After 27-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Browns get the
There we go, the new guy. You know, it's funny. He quietly had 7
interception of the
tackles last
season.
week for a free safety. I think it's pretty impressive. And now he's coming in, making an impact on the goal line.
Well, that's it right there.
I think he's going to be a good one. He's going to be a good one.
Mental toughness.
I know when I was playing against him on the Ravens, he's always making plays. He was a tough guy to go against.
Close enough that they're going to
So
get
that's kind of why I was like, yeah, let me go after this random fucking safety of the Ravens. He wasn't even a starter, but when he was in, he made plays. He
And their
kind of
running
stood out
back
to me.
about to get back to work. And as we work our way through November, you see here, he's the leader league-wide right now in rushing touchdowns. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he turns a little room into a gain up to the 17. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 17. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
Just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
3rd down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now a give running right. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Back now, pressure on its way. It is caught left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. That's a Cleveland touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Right, ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake.
Jesus Christ, this fucking running back's crazy. He's awesome.
It's a gain of 29 yards.
Yeah, we're going to have to focus on stopping this guy. He's going to burn us.
Down. That's Lamb running a slant. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 2nd and 3 now. From the 38. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only 1 yard for them, and now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th and short.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This a 54-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Carter on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Yep. Started 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get 6 more on their early advantage. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns drive their lead to 11. Right, ready to send this one away. This is taken in at the 13. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They go play action on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. We're one quarter closer to some turkey as we've reached the end of one on Thanksgiving. It's a two-score game early. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have second down behind the sticks. Another try following the sack. He beams one deep right side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. So they're left facing third and long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And you can see he's in chase mode, trying his best to catch the league leader in receiving. Right now, sitting in second place. Abanikanda now up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They're throwing it. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. They have themselves another first and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Scott reels it in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Still sticking with the passing game. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up. Shotgun handoff to Abanikanda. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Looking for a throw here. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Koo able to put it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your... The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Right, ready to send this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Back to the well again. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Back to throw now. Short pass caught by his tight end. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. 2nd and 3 now. From midfield now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's complete inside the 35. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo, and that ball is zipping all over the field.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Another carry for him. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Here's a throw. The throw is caught. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll try and punch it in. Is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared and, more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. Right, ready to send this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Hauled in left side. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Offense up to the line fast. Finds him over the middle. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys chop some of the lead off before the half. Aubrey good on the point after.
The world famous unstoppable 2-minute offense on fucking Madden. It's unbelievable. I hope they fix this the next game. Where a team gets the fucking ball within 2 minutes left of the first half and you can never fucking stop them. You can never stop them. If I didn't allow that big play and I tackled the guy or knocked it, they still would have went right down the fucking field and scored. They still would have went right down the field and scored. I fucking can't stand it. In every fucking Madden game, it's like that's what it's every Madden game. Every fucking one. Within 2 minutes left. Good luck stopping their fucking offense, even though you've stonewalled them the whole game.
They'll come out throwing. Finds a man right side. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Deron Bland. Well, Brock, even if they decide to start spreading the love as the game goes on, I think they've found out who one of their primary targets is going to be.
And by starting so strong, Kate, you know what's going to happen. He's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to
run this clock down. I really prefer to not
open up the rest of his crew.
A fucking 70-point game like, combined scoring like we've been doing every game. It's been fucking ridiculous. It's been ridiculous. They really need to add the receivers fighting for the ball in this game. They really need to add that. And not necessarily fighting to catch it, but fighting for to knock interceptions down and shit. Because I get too many picks. The AI gets too many picks. It's ridiculous.
Well, you know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they'll even tee off and you get the penalty.
Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It's been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
From the 39. Dumps it off to his running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. So we've hit halftime in the annual Thanksgiving Day game from Detroit. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. In the early window on Sunday, one of the best happens up in Pittsburgh. A big one for the Steelers, as they'll square off against the Miami Dolphins.
Lots to look forward to in the...
Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the third quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. Juke the defender. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun here. On the move, headed right. Taking a big shot for the... They connect on the deep shot. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. Right, ready to send this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now off play action. Brought in right side.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Now a give on the counter. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, quarterback's going to count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws, they'll find a drop at some point, too.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. All set up now for 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Dropping back to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
A give now from the gun. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. Gay's kick is good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Carter on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Browns are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he has enough room to gain about 4. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He's got Harris.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. No return on that punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. The Cowboys returning their offense and this running back to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Hall there to haul it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a... shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys make it an 11-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Evans now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll give up the gut to Abani Konda. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Again, it's Abani Konda. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. 3rd and just 2 to go. Running once more with Abani Konda. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Short pass brought in, and that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by Deron Bland. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Looking to the air here. Dump off caught by his back. Rolling into enemy territory. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. Just 1 quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Abani Konda. Escapes a defender. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Complete out to the right. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. 3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Oh, well, Brock, they're giving him a 4th and final chance. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Right, ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Cowboys about set to take over. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Able to hit home, complete. Gets it to the 15.
You know, the game just fucked me hard there. The game just fucked me hard there because I call the fucking defense. I'm playing the game. I call the defense, and for some fucking reason, it defaulted to the corner. So when I switched off of it, they fucking hiked it immediately and he went in for a touchdown.
They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
I'm not playing as the corner.
Call a different one. I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel.
How long have I been on the defensive tackle as like my main guy, like the highlighted guy? It highlights the corner. Look, and and he stands there for a second. Well, I'm supposed to be highlighted on 98 or 51. Watch, he stands there. Why is it highlighted on this guy? Right when I realize, I'm like, oh fuck, I better turn it off. They hike the ball and he's gone. Why does the fucking game do that? I'm so sick and tired of these college fucking scores in this game. I'm so fucking tired of it. It makes me not want to play the fucking game. Like, this is fucking the turnoff. It's annoying. I don't want to be fucking 40 to 35 every game. I don't want to do that.
Operating out. Kick
My defense is fucking great, but on paper it's terrible.
Here's Carter.
I can't stop any quarterback. Every quarterback I go against is fucking Tom Brady.
And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy
it's fucking
of the
amazing.
35. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Airing it out to start this drive. Setting up the screen. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Cowboys territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. They go play action here. He's got a man left. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. Simple dive up the middle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs, against the better defenses in this league.
Back to the well again. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. They're now set for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Goal to go, they're passing. Has it in close. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over.
This might be the most boring
again.
Madden game I think I've ever played. It's
That
just
one
nothing
right
but scoring.
down the middle.
There's no defense in this game.
Browns push
None.
their lead to 18.
There's no defense. There's none. No
Right,
defense.
ready to send
Where
this
the
one
fuck's the
away.
defense at? It's just long play. Can't stop a drive. Long
Returning
play,
it
can't
from the
stop a drive.
16.
Long play, can't stop a drive. No fucking
They'll have
defense.
decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled
Like, my
just
brain
beyond
is
that
hot. I'm
30-yard
so
line.
mad.
This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. And we've seen some matching
Unfucking
touchdowns as of
believable.
late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock.
Fix your
Let's see if
fucking
they can
game,
keep
man.
this
Fix the
up.
defense in this game. This ain't college,
After all of
dude.
these years, I have
I don't think
friends
I've ever
that
seen
are
a fucking
offensive guys, friends that are
NFL. How many times you seen the
My
fuck you,
friends
man?
watching this one
Like,
offensively
look at
love
the
it.
fucking score
Defensive
here.
guys,
There's
they're
no
climbing up their
defense.
walls.
The big play nets him 17 yards.
Like, I don't even want to finish this
It'll
game.
be
I want to
first
start it
down,
over, to be
Dallas.
honest. I don't want to fucking finish this game.
One play in
27.
and
Dude, I
already
allow
they're
like
close to
30 points a
midfield.
game for some fucking reason. I get fucking 12 sacks a fucking game, 3 interceptions, and I still allow
Big
45
play
points a
drives
game. Like,
them
what the
backward.
fuck?
2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
Trying again following the sack. Finds his target, Hall. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Into traffic, complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Back to pass on 1st and 10. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another try following the sack. Throw complete to Lamb. And this one does not go far. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's stopped after getting this down to about the 44. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Browns about to move to 12-0 on the season. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. And he doesn't get much. A small pickup down to the 42. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense pile it on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They give it to him again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And they're going to get to celebrate both the Thanksgiving holiday and the victory over the coming days, with more time than normal coming up between games. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say so long from Dallas.